In this video we are going to demonstrate how to key in leveling nodes using the level editor in TBC version 350. Very often you may be using levels that are non-digital, where you just write down the observations on a piece of paper, and that may look something like this, where you have the leveling nodes and the sketch of your leveling run. Now you want to integrate that data together with the rest of your data inside TBC projects. Before TBC 350, if you notice under the survey ribbon, under optical, the level editor would only be active in case you had a DINI data. Now the leveling editor is always an actionable command, so you can execute it, and you notice that the leveling editor utility pops up and asking you number of setups, and you can just hit OK. Now in this form you can continue keying in your observations that you have captured on your nodes. You can remove stations, you can insert station setups, you can insert additional side shots, you can also add multiple leveling runs. Again, you can just specify a rough number of runs that you may have. One new thing in comparison to working with DINI data is that you can define a different standard error per leveling run as they're coming from your nodes. You can further adjust runs, merge runs together, and include this data in a network adjustment. So in this example we have some points that were observed with an RTK, and we then run a leveling run through those points. If you notice, if you launch the leveling editor, you can see the leveling data that we have keyed in. In case you want to display your leveling run in the plan view, you just need to turn off your turning points from the level editor and just say OK. And now you can see that level observation showing in the plan view as well. If you go to the properties of that, you can see it's a leveling observation, and you can see the information of that observation. Also, the reason why you want to do this type of work when you have an RTK, you may want to run a leveling run in order to get a much better information on the vertical component of the point. So in this case, if you go to a point 521 through which we run a leveling run, and you open a point derivation report, you will notice that the horizontal observation northing and easting has been obtained from the RTK vector, and the elevation was obtained from the leveling run that we keyed in. And here you can see the delta elevation between the RTK obtained position and the leveling. That concludes our video on using leveling editor to key in leveling data inside TBC version 350.